Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. We are taking a look today at the Nashville Predators going into the 2021 NHL Trade Deadline. We've started to get some confirmation or maybe uncertainty about the Nashville Predators going into this trade deadline. We'll be taking a look at that in this video. If you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL and rumor videos just like this one, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and even bigger, subscribe down below. Let's take a look at the Nashville Predators. So according to Pierre LeBrun, a big hockey insider, the Nashville Predators will continue to listen to offers up to the deadline, but the urgency to sell isn't the same right now. And you may be wondering yourself, why would the Nashville Predators all of a sudden not want to be a seller at the deadline? Well, there's two big factors. One, the expansion draft this summer has a lot to do with it. And two, they are now, dare I say, playoff hopefuls. The Nashville Predators, who just 2 weeks back were a for sure foregone seller at the deadline, have all of a sudden gone on a winning streak thanks to goaltender UC Saros and a little bit of good depth scoring. The Nashville Predators have all of a sudden opened the doors up to potentially making the playoffs in the Central Division here in the 2021 season. So now it's changed the tune in Nashville. Do we maybe see them go, and take guys like Mattias Ekholm, Philip Forsberg off the trade deadline board? Well, that may just happen. So looking at the Predators in the standings, there is hope for the Predators right now. Let's take a look at the Predators. There we go. So looking at the Predators in the month of March, they really didn't start off that good at all. The first 2 weeks, they went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They went 1, 5, and 1 through the beginning of March. But since then, they have won 5 in a row and 5 of their last 6 games. So all of a sudden, the tune completely changes. It was 2 weeks of misery and then 2 weeks of a lot of success. And because the Blackhawks have kind of fallen off in the West Division, well, now the talk, or in the Central Division, now the talk has shifted. The Nashville Predators see themselves as a potential playoff team. So, who are the guys that maybe come off the board? Well, I think a guy like Forsberg comes off, Ryan Ellis, those guys off the board. They're not trading them, at least at the deadline. Mattias Ekholm, again, he's got another year left on his contract. They don't have to trade him. But then it makes things interesting for guys like a UC Saros, who is playing probably the best he's ever played in his NHL career. Do you sell him while his value's high? Or maybe do you keep him? Again, pending a restricted free agent. Do they want to sign him because of his most recent success or because of what we know Saros has been? Or a guy like Mikael Granlund, who re-signed with the Nashville Predators last offseason, and he's coming back, but he is also on a one-year deal, so maybe they send him out as a rental. These are the kind of things that the Nashville Predators have to discuss. I think it's going to be very interesting. And right now, Nashville looks like the team to make the playoffs in the Central Division because you have, right now they are in a playoff spot. They're tied with Chicago. They have the better of the two-way tie. And then behind them is Columbus and Dallas. Dallas has to make up 4 games. They are 4 games back of the Nashville Predators, but they have to do that in the next 5 weeks. And they have the better record than Chicago, so Nashville may be the team that gets in. Now, if they're the team that gets in, maybe they just become a passenger at this year's trade deadline, and they decide, hey, you know what? With where we are in the standings, we're going to decide we aren't going to sell this year. Again, things can change that quickly. 2 weeks of pitiful failure in the first 2 weeks of March, and then they end March on a 2-week winning streak. It definitely changes the tune of the Nashville Predators, and with the way the standings are in the Central, it's definitely made things quite interesting. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. When we're sitting here 2 weeks from, not even, a week and a half from now, talking about the Nashville Predators at the trade deadline, who do you think the Predators are going to be? Are they going to be the buyers? Are they going to be sellers? Or are they going to be the passengers or the spectators in the middle watching everybody else make their moves? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, you guys know what to do. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and even bigger subscribe down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and let's go Preds.